Good morning, children. My name is B. Ravinder Reddy. I am working at Government High School, Parpalli Street, Siddipet. So we are at what acids and bases. In that acids and bases, we completed lecture number 1 and lecture number 2. In lecture number 1, we completed about introduction. In this introduction, we discussed about what is meant by acid and what is meant by base, differences between acids and base, and how we will identify acids and bases, and as well as what different scientists were given what different definitions for what acids and bases. That concept we completed introduction 1. In introduction 2, we completed what that means what introduction to theories of acids and bases we discussed. In that theories of acids and bases, we have three theories. In that first theory, we discussed Arrhenius theory, and what second theory is what Bronsted-Lowry theory. So now let me discuss about what this Bronsted-Lowry theory concept, that is meant by what is meant by acid, what is meant by base, what is meant by salt, and some other concepts we will concentrate in Bronsted-Lowry theory. So Bronsted-Lowry theory. In this Bronsted-Lowry theory, according to this Bronsted-Lowry theory, what is meant by acid and what is meant by base? The substance which will what releases protons, or the substance which is able to donate protons. For example, let we take what HCl, hydrochloric acid. So this hydrochloric acid in presence of what water, what will happen, it will gives one proton to water and forms what hydronium ion and what Cl minus ions. Now this is donated one proton to water, hence it is what Bronsted-Lowry acid. According to this theory, proton donors are called as what acids. So example is what HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, CH3COOH, H2C2O4, oxalic acid, HClO4. Like what acids are what able to donate what protons. They are ready to donate one proton, so that's why they are what come under what acids. Next one, next let me concentrate on what base. What is meant by base? So here what proton donor is acid. According to this Bronsted-Lowry concept, proton donors are what acids. Proton acceptors are bases. Proton acceptor means what, which will what accept proton, which will take proton. For example, here what ammonia we have. In that ammonia we have what one electron pair. So let me take what H plus ion. So in H plus ion, what empty orbital is present, because hydrogen atomic number is 1, electronic configuration is 1s1. If it will what H plus means what loses one electron, this electron is loses, so that's why we will get 1s0 means what empty orbital. So into this empty orbital, it will what donate this donate what electron pair, or we can what considered as what let we take what accepts this proton, empty orbital proton, such that we will get as what ammonium ion. So this is what about what Bronsted-Lowry base. Bronsted-Lowry base means what the substance which is ready to accept protons, that is called as Bronsted-Lowry base. Examples are what ammonia, pH3, water, pH3 means phosphine. Next one primary amines, secondary amines. Next one NH2. You know what is meant by NH2? Hydrazine, N2H4. These are all are having what electron pairs. These electron pairs are ready to what accept protons such that they will act as what Bronsted-Lowry bases. Now what is meant by neutralization? Every theory first we should concentrate what is meant by acid, what is meant by base, and what is meant by neutralization reaction. So acid, here acid is what proton what donors, base means what proton acceptor. Now neutralization, what is meant by neutralization is formation of conjugate acid base pair. Is called as what neutralization. What is meant by conjugate acid base pair? What is meant by conjugate acid base pair? In which acid base pair there is one proton difference is there. For example, let me consider this one. So HCl plus H2O gives rise to H3O plus Cl minus. HCl is donated one proton to water, such that it will forms what H3O plus and Cl minus, and it will donates one proton, so that's why this is acid. This is what acid. And what this water is what accepts one proton, so that's why this is base. Now here let we consider what this is what if we take what backward reaction, this H3O plus is donates one what H plus ion to the Cl minus ion and forms what HCl. H3O plus is donates one proton, so that's why this is acid. Cl minus is accepting one proton, so that's why this is base. So in between these acid and base we have only one proton difference, so here also what in between these two, also one proton difference is there, H2O H3O plus. So these two are the what conjugate acid base pairs, these two are the what conjugate acid base pairs. So this is what one proton difference containing acid base pair is called as conjugate acid base pair. So now here what examples are given. So in these examples, HCl plus H2O equilibrium with H3O plus Cl minus. HCl is donates one proton to water and forms hydronium ion. HCl donates one proton, so that's why it will forms what Cl minus ions. Cl minus ions are formed. So in between these two one proton difference is there, so that's why conjugate acid base pair. In between one proton difference is there, so that's why it is conjugate acid base pair. Now let me take this one. Ammonia is what accepts one proton and converted into ammonium ion. H2O loses one proton and converted as OH minus ion. H2O donates one proton, so that's why it is acid. Ammonia accepts one proton, so that's why this is base. In backward reaction, ammonium ion is donates one proton to OH minus ion, so that's why this is acid. Donate, proton donor. So this will what accepts one proton, so that's why this is what proton acceptor is what base. So now in between what these two, OH minus and H2O, we have one proton difference. In between these two also one proton difference. One proton difference containing acid base pair is called as what? Conjugate acid base pair. Conjugate acid base pair. So this is what one electron. Proton means one electron. We already discussed. That means what? Hydrogen atomic number is 1. It has one electron. It will lose as one electron. So that means what? It will forms H plus ion. Whenever one electron is loosed, what will happen? If it is loses what? One electron. If it will loses one electron, what will happen? If it is loses one electron, what will happen? That means what? Loses one electron. Hydrogen is 1, atomic number is 1s1, electronic configuration is 1s1. So it will lose as one proton, so as the electron, it will forms what? H plus ion. Whenever electron is loses, it will gets what? 1s0 means what? Empty orbital. That means it has only one proton. H plus has what? One proton. Atomic number is 1, so it has what? One electron. Atomic number is 1. It has what? One electron and one proton. Now H plus is what? Loses one electron, so that's why it has only one proton. Hence H plus is also called as what? Proton. Next one, here what one concept is there. All Arrhenius acids are Bronsted-Lowry acids. Vice versa. All Bronsted-Lowry acids are Arrhenius acids. Both are possible. Both are same. All Arrhenius bases are Bronsted-Lowry bases, but not vice versa is not possible. That means what? All Arrhenius bases are Bronsted-Lowry bases, but Bronsted-Lowry base is not Arrhenius base. So here let we consider what NaOH. NaOH gives OH minus ions, Arrhenius base. OH minus ions is ready to accept one proton and forms what? Water. So that's why this is also Bronsted-Lowry base. Arrhenius base is also Bronsted-Lowry base. That means what? It will ready to accept one proton. So proton acceptor. So that's why this is what? Bronsted-Lowry base. So here Arrhenius acids are Bronsted-Lowry acids and Bronsted-Lowry acids are Arrhenius acids. Arrhenius bases are Bronsted-Lowry bases, but not Bronsted-Lowry bases are Arrhenius bases. So now let me take what? Ammonia. This ammonia accepts one proton, so that's why it is what? Bronsted-Lowry base. Ammonia accepts one proton, hence it is what? Bronsted-Lowry base. But it is not what ready to what donate one OH minus ion. In order to get the what? Arrhenius base, it should what? Donates OH minus ions, but it is not ready to what? Donates OH minus ions because it hasn't OH minus ions. Hence it is only Bronsted-Lowry base, but not Arrhenius bases. All Arrhenius acids are Bronsted-Lowry acids. all Arrhenius bases are Bronsted-Lowry bases, but not Bronsted-Lowry bases are Arrhenius bases. Next one, in a conjugate acid base pair, if acid is strong, its conjugate base is weak. If base is weak, its conjugate acid is strong. That means what? The conjugate species which is formed from acid or base. So that means what? If one is weak, the ion or formed ion should be what? Strong. If the molecule is strong, formed ion is what? Weak. From that means what? Weak is formed from strong, strong is formed from weak. HClO4, if we consider HClO4, this is the strong acid, but ClO4 minus is what? Weak base, conjugate base. H2SO4, strong acid, HSO4 minus 1, weak what? Base, weak conjugate base. In such a way, what will happen, sir? Acidic strength is decreases like this. Acidic strength is decreases. So that's why its conjugate base strength is what will happen? Increases. Conjugate base strength, if we are considered ammonia is a what? Weak base. Ammonia is what? Weak base. Or let we consider what? Acid also, because it is ready to what? Donate proton also. So that's why it is what? Weak acid, but its NH2 minus is what? Strong base. If it is weak, this one is strong. If it is strong, this one is what? Weak. So that is the concept of what? Conjugate acid base pair. Now, limitations of what? Bronsted-Lowry theory. What are the limitations are there? What are the defects are there? That means what? Where it is failed to explain concepts. Which concepts? The first one, not explains what? Strength of acids and bases. It could not explain what about the strength of what? Acids and bases. Strength of what? Acids and bases. It is what? Failed to explain what? Strength of acids and bases. Not explain acidic nature of non-metal oxides and basic nature of metal oxides. It is failed to explain what? Non-metal oxides. All non-metal oxides are having acidic nature, except what? Nitrous oxide, carbon monoxide, carbon suboxide, and xenon oxides. So basic nature, metal oxides having what? Basic nature. That basic nature is also could not explained by Bronsted-Lowry theory. So failure to explain acidic basic nature in aprotic solvents. That means what? In order to what? Accept an acid, or in order to what? That means what? In order to behave an acid, or in order to behave in base, other substance must be required. Because if a substance is acid, if it is what? If HCl is said to be acid, how we can say this should be donated one proton donor means acceptor must be present here. So that means what? In presence of H2O only we can say what? It accepts one proton. But if we considered benzene can accept a proton? No. That means what? In aprotic solvents it could not explain the what? Acidic and basic nature of acids and bases. In what? Protic solvents only it can what? Explain. Proton donation or acceptor happens only in the presence of other substances, what we have discussed earlier. That means what? That means what? This theory is what? Applicable in presence of other substances only. That means what? Accepting nature and what? Donating nature, other solvent, in presence of other solvents it can what? Explain. Next one, here what we discuss, we are going to discuss some problems. Those problems are related to what? About the conjugate acid base pair. What is the conjugate base of H2O? H2O is acid. Conjugate, if he is asked conjugate base, so that's why this should be works as acid. Acid donates one proton, so that's why OH minus ion we will get. This is the conjugate base. What is the conjugate base of OH minus? OH minus is the what? Works as acid. Then only what? We will get conjugate base. It will donates one water H plus ion, so that's why we will get as what? Conjugate base O minus 2. What is the conjugate base of O minus 2? O minus 2 conjugate base means it should act as what? Acid. Acid means it is able to donate one proton. But does it has protons? No. So that's why not found. Next one, here some questions are given. Write conjugate base of the following substances. H2O, like this what questions are given here. So these are the what? Questions. These are the what? Questions. You what? Solve all these questions. That means what? Write conjugate base of the following. All substances conjugate base you should what? Write. So here, so from here you write what? Conjugate acids. How you write? To get what? Conjugate base, what you will do? Conjugate base, to get conjugate what? Conjugate base, to get what? Conjugate base, what you will do? you remove one water proton, proton. If you are get conjugate acid, you want to get conjugate acid, add one proton, add what? One proton. That is our concept. To get conjugate base, remove one proton. To get conjugate acid, add one proton. Next, types of solvents. Types of water solvents. Types of water solvents. Solvent means what? The substance which is able to dissolve other substances in it. The liquid which dissolves others in it is called as what? Solvent. Based on the nature of proton, solvents are what? Five types. Those are what? Protophilic solvents. First type is what? Protophilic. Philicity means attracting capacity. The solvents which are what? Ready to accept what? Protons. Those are called as what? Bronsted-Lowry bases. What they are called? Bronsted-Lowry proton what? Proton acceptors, Bronsted-Lowry bases. Next, second type is what? Protogenic solvents. Protogenic solvents means what? The substances or the solvents which can give proton. Proton donors are protogenic solvents. They are the what? Bronsted-Lowry acids. Next one, ambiprotic solvents. Ambiprotic solvents means the solvents ready to accepts protons as well as what? Donor what? Protons. Accepts protons and donate protons. Those are called as ambiprotic solvents. Example, water, hydroxylamine, ammonia, hydrogen, OH minus and NH2 minus. And that means what? These are ready to donate one proton and accept one proton. Next one, aprotic solvents. Neither donate nor accepts. So these are called as what? Aprotic solvents. Example, carbon tetrachloride, benzene and carbon disulfide. Next one, ampholytic solvents. Ampholytic solvents means the solvents which are what? Donates and accepts protons, but the donating and accepting proton is present within the molecule. Proton donor and accepting groups are present within the molecule. So those what solvents are said to be what? Ampholytic solvents. Example are what? So this is the what? Amino acid. So we have what? Five types of water solvents. What are those five types of solvents? First one is what? Protophilic solvent. Second one is protogenic solvent. Third one is ambiprotic solvent. Fourth one is aprotic solvent. And fifth one ampholytic. So first one, protophilic solvents. Protophilic means philicity means what? Attracting capacity. At proton acceptors. Second one, protogenic means what? Proton donors. Third one, ambiprotic, accept and donating nature. Aprotic, fourth one. Aprotic means neither donate nor accept. Next one is ampholytic solvent means what? Donating and accepting protons are present within the molecule. Next concept is leveling effect. Levels. What is meant by level? So that means what? If it is strong, it should be converted into the what? Some decreasing strength. If it is what? Weak, it should be what? Increases some strength. The strength of strong acid falls to the strength of what? Hydronium ion or H plus ion. The strength of weak acid is increased to the strength of what? Hydronium ion in water. That is called as what? Leveling effect. In leveling effect, the strength of that means what? The strong acid strength is falls to the strength of H3O plus ion. Weak acid strength is increased to the strength of what? Hydronium ion. That is called as what? Leveling effect. That means what? In water, strong acid, the strength of strong acid as well as what? Strength of weak acid is also same. Next one, in water, strength of strong bases is equal to the strength of OH minus ions as well as what? Strength of weak bases is also equal to the strength of OH minus ions. Means what? So that means what? As the strong bases are present, the strength is falls to the strength of OH minus ion as well as what? The strength of weak bases is what? Increased to the strength of OH minus ions, which is called as what? Leveling effect. What it is called? Leveling effect. In H2O, the strength of acids is equal to the strength of hydronium ions, and strength of bases is equal to the what? Strength of OH minus ions is called as leveling effect. Leveling effect means what? Strength of strong acids is equal to the what? H plus ion strength. Strength of what? Strong bases is equal to the what? Strength of OH minus ions. As well as what? Strength of weak acids is equal to the strength of H plus ions, and strength of weak bases is equal to the strength of OH minus ions is called as what? Leveling effect. So strength of what? Acids and bases determined by using of CH3COOH. and strength of bases is determined by what? Ammonia solvent. That means what? Water is not used to calculate what strength of acids and bases, because they are what falls to the H plus and OH minus ions. So that's why in order to determine the strength of acids and bases, we used what? Acetic acid, glacial acetic acid for acids, and for bases we used what? Ammonia as solvents. So this is the what about the Bronsted-Lowry theory. No, so next one we will what meet in what next class, that is what lecture number 4. We will meet in lecture number 4. In that we will discuss what about the Levy's theory. Dear students, take a screenshot and write notes.